Next thing we got on the list, different hats you're gonna have to wear in your career. You gotta be your own marketing and promo team when you first starting off. And I'm gonna say this because if your budget is low, right, and you ain't really got the funds to market a single or a project, the right way, and you don't want to spam a bunch of people, then you gonna have to figure out little tricks and little tactics, um, online as well as offline, to market yourself as an artist, to market your brand. You have to, start small, whether it's just, hey, reaching out, trying to see, hey, I'm, up and coming. I really got this song I'm trying to, promote. I think it's great. Would you take the time out your busy day to give me 2 or 3 minutes of your time? That goes a lot farther than I'm gonna hit you with a link in the DM and go check it out, or just not even saying hey what's up, not trying to build no rapport. Not the thing about when you first starting off is you're a normal person just like them, so you don't have to treat it like they just owe you the listen. They don't owe you anything. Nobody in music owes you nothing. It's your job to go make your fans. So build that rapport with the people, give them something to connect to. Even if they don't like that first song that you sent them, just the connection you have with them, that rapport, they might become, a good follower, a good friend of yours. And then, hey, they might end up liking your, next song or the song after that. Just because they didn't like that one don't mean, it's over and done with. But if you just send them that link and they don't like it, what? Then it's a wrap. Like, first of all, you sending me the link, not saying what's up, not saying nothing, I ain't finna make me wanna, listen to it. I don't think nobody got on that way. I really don't think Kendrick or Drake got on just sending niggas they link and it was dope. Like, that's just me. But teach his own. Moving on, you gotta be your own publicist. And I know this is a big one because a lot of independent artists, and I see this so often on my social media, man, it's some niggas, man, that's another story. But you will shoot yourself in the foot and kill your career before it even start if you is on social media rubbing people the wrong way. And this is why you need to be your own publicist. You're an artist, you're a brand, handle yourself accordingly. Whatever your brand is, that's what you want to represent. Because when other brands and other corporations and companies see you, this is what they investing in. This is what they getting into. And you don't want to be on that looking goofy. It's so many artists on my page, bro, that just sit and talk shit all day about everything. Oh, people ain't supporting my song. People ain't coming to my show. Oh, these artists trash. Oh, these people over here. Like, basically, you just rub it. Oh, I'm the best artist in the city. Like, you rubbing motherfuckers the wrong way. And they haven't even gotten the chance to listen to your music yet. Now, the music may be dope, but now they going into it with a bias like this nigga's an asshole. You gotta work twice, if not 3 times as hard as the average nigga just because you rubbed them the wrong way. Be your own publicist. Handle yourself accordingly. Don't fuck up and say the wrong thing. Papa John's lost a whole endorsement deal with the NFL just because he, jumped off the cliff and said the wrong thing. And boom, Pizza Hut went and picked up his trap, and now that's his bag. All because that nigga said the wrong thing. So handle yourself accordingly. What would a publicist do for you in this situation? Just think like that and you're gonna be okay. Moving on, you gotta be your own accountant. You gotta make sure the books is right. You gotta make sure people is getting paid. Pay your producers. Make sure all your contracts is straight. But you gotta handle, the money coming in, whether it's from your distributor, whether it's from your royalties, whether it's from shows, whether it's from merch, whatever. Make sure your books is handled accordingly so you know how much you making. Excuse me. Man, I don't know what it is about this new bowl I got, but it just always have me like burping right after I smoke. But handle your books right, when you first start off being your own accountant. You have to make sure you making more than you're spending, and you have to make sure you know what's going where you spending this money, whether it's marketing, promo, shows, merch, whatever, investing back into yourself and into your career. But just making sure your books and stuff is situated. If a label come to you, a big label or a small label, you want to have books to say, look, okay, the music is dope, but here go the stats behind it proving how much I'm making, to show them like, hey, I'm worth the investment. I can already make money, just me myself. So imagine if I get that machine behind me. Moving on. And this could go into marketing promo. When you first starting off, you gotta be your own street team. You and all your partners, you gonna really find out in the music game too, who is your real friends, who your real day ones, your real homies. I guess with any business or whatever, you see, who really is supporting you, because these are gonna be the people that's out there passing out flyers with you. These are gonna be the people out there, trying to sell your CDs if that's what you into. I don't know too many people that's out there buying CDs on the corner for $5 no more. But to each his own. But you gonna have to be your own, out and about, hand in hand street team. Like you and just a couple of close partners, friends, family, whoever. Even if you want to slide people like, hey, just come with me this Saturday, we gonna post up and I don't know, I got you $20, or I'll buy you lunch, and just whatever you gotta work with. And if they fuck with you, they fuck with you. They gonna probably do that shit for free just cause they love you. You see what I'm saying? And if they don't, then you don't, be ready to hand them shit when you come up and blow up, because they went out there trying to build your ass. So moving on, you gotta be your own distributor, or you have to find your own distributor as an independent artist. And that's one of the big things to making money in your music career. Like, the age of CDs is dead. Like, half the cars don't even have CD players no more. So everything's going digital. You have to get you some type of digital distribution. And if you not on that platform where you can get with an Empire distribution or something like that, then they have stuff, like I said in my last video, TuneCore, CD Baby, DistroKid. 3 great choices for distributing your music online, whether it be Spotify, Tidal, Pandora, iTunes, whatever. Personally, I'm with DistroKid. Been with them since 2015, and I ain't got no complaints. But shout out to all 3 of them distribution companies for just making a way for independent artists to be able to. You can literally check your platform, check your numbers off your smartphone. Like, it's crazy. Everything you need is right there in your hands. Moving on, you gotta be your own stylist. And if you ain't got no style, first off, I hope you got a girl or a sister or a cousin or somebody that can help you. Because if you don't really feel like you too if you ain't too confident in the way you dress, or you don't go out and people like, oh, I like, your outfit, or I like your hat, I like your shoes, oh, I like how you look. If you ain't that person, man, get some help. Don't have more pride than money, and oh, I'ma just do me, and then you go out looking goofy. Like, this is the thing about artists these days. You're always in the spotlight. Even when you're not in the spotlight, like mainstream, you always supposed to be on point going to shows. You don't want to, I don't care if it's a Thursday night open mic and you going to do a 5-minute set. Don't show up bummy. You never know who's in the audience. You never know what, potential fan could be there. And you want to give the best appearance every time. Even, look at me. I ain't, the most suave nigga. Like, I ain't finna, don't get me wrong. Now, when it's time to perform, I'm out there, in full rapper kit, jewelry, I might have some shades, watch, whatever. But just doing learning brain, it's early in the morning. I wake up, get a little cleaned up, get my wake and bake started, and then I'm on the video. So I ain't finna be, top notch at, 8:30 a.m. You feel me? It's just not. I'm not that, but if that was my image, if that was my repertoire to just be that flashy fly nigga, then I guess I would have to. But if you know me, my music, it's just laid back, smooth vibes, and that's what you're getting right now with this little dope ass, little throwaway I got on today. But anyway, you gotta be your own stylist, man. You're gonna be doing a lot of photo shoots, a lot of pictures, A lot of music videos, heavy on social media. You have to be looking right. And if your budget ain't the biggest to where you can have the best designer clothes, then you're gonna have to know what works best for you on a smaller budget. And you might have to have help from, he or she sometimes. To each his own. Moving on, as I turn the page, you gotta be your own road manager. That's just another hat you're gonna have to wear. You gotta set up everything as far as you touring or you doing shows. I don't care if it's, I do everything myself, from talking to the venue, setting up the hotel reservations, booking the rental if I gotta get it, making sure I have enough gas, making sure, you just have to be on top of it yourself, because you don't have this big super label budget to where you can have somebody play the role as a road manager. So you have to make sure, you're up to date with every situation, whether it's you getting the right amount of money, the right payment at the right time, the set list, the contract, just how long you gonna be on stage, everything that goes into you, performing or you getting on the road. And I guess this next one could kind of tie into that also, but you're going to have to be your own booking agent. You're going to have to do your own booking. Keep in mind when you first starting off, right? And wherever you from in your city right now, there are 50 rappers right now in that same city all trying to get on. So you going to have to take it upon yourself to get level up on them niggas and book yourself. It's so many artists out here just dropping mixtapes or dropping singles and just waiting on somebody to catch fire to it and book them for 5 bands a show. And it don't work like that. You gotta build that slow grind. You gonna have to go out to a couple of open mics. You're gonna have to do some artist showcases, but you're gonna have to be that booking agent that calls out and say, hey, how much would the venue be if I had it for, X amount of time? I want to set up this, or, you're gonna have to be that person starting off. If not, you're going to have somebody around you that got a good business mind and could put on a suit and tie and the white man voice and wheel and deal it. And moving on, last but not least, you got to be your own personal assistant. And I know they this is, the last thing. That's it. And people don't understand the job that goes into a personal assistant. You basically have to be on top of yourself. The assistant is there to, keep you up to date on everything and keep you, squared away. And if you don't have the budget for that right away, you gonna have to be on top of everything. You gonna have to put it in your calendar. You gonna have to send yourself little voice memos to remind you, hey, interview at this time. It's just wearing all these hats, life can get hectic. Wearing all these hats and then still, being a father or a mother or still having a 9-to-5 or, still doing whatever, it gets complicated. Don't get me wrong. This is just all the titles you have to have with being a rapper. Keep in mind, you still got life outside of rap. So it gets complicated and you want to be on top of every piece of your game. You don't want to miss out on no opportunities. And if you don't have that personal assistant, then you're going to have to wear that hat and be on top of everything you do. So that's it, man. That's just a few. And I'm pretty sure there's more. But I just gave y'all a few, I'm not trying to go too in depth to it. But this is just to show you, if you thought the rap game was easy, if you thought you was just going to get a quick bag overnight, think again, my nigga, it's not as easy as you think it is. But with your favorite stoner D out here kicking this free game on Learn and Burn, it could be a little easier. Now, I hope you learned something new. If you didn't already, drop a like. Drop any comment, questions you got, concerns. Thank y'all so much for showing love to your boy. Subscribe if you're new, and if you haven't, go back and check the old videos out. Right after this, I'm finna start shooting a video to Smooth Savage, which is the first of the 4 videos I'm finna shoot. I'm finna shoot a song for every I'm finna shoot a video for every song from the last 2 EPs I dropped. 2-piece Spicy and Chocolate Covered Strawberries. So I'm finna get into that, man. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank y'all again for checking your boy out. Be sure to like all the videos if you go back and check them out. Be sure to subscribe. Again, I'm not no YouTuber. Any new comments, concerns, questions, Suggestions on any new videos, drop it in the comments below. Thank y'all, man.